People want to see you on YouTube, baby. Come here. Yes. Yes, baby. I love you. Oh. He literally makes baby sounds. I love you so much. Okay, stalker. Gigi and Siamese cat too. They both gave me a super like. I'm not used to getting those. I think I've gotten some before, but only this year. I think yeah. But before I've never ever gotten them. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think it was Gigi that said that she wanted more lives, which is possible. It's just sometimes I don't know what to say on lives. You know, I don't know what to talk about. There's a story time of a friend, and I kind of use that kind of loosely. Okay, so there's this guy, cute, really hot white guy. This would have been like 2008, or 2007. So he would have been like 21. I would have been like 25. And we started talking off like a dating site, and it never was like dating. It was more like, I don't know, friends maybe. But of course I was like attracted to him because he was like he kind of reminded me of like okay, if I were to compare him to like a celebrity, I'd say like good looking wise, probably like Ryan Reynolds, I guess. Yeah, like a younger hot Ryan Reynolds without the beady eyes. So we ended up like talking online a few times, and then we ended up meeting for the first time at my house. I was in the basement. That's where like I lived in my house, and he came over and we watched like National Treasure, the movie with Nicolas Cage, and it was funny because my bed was on the floor, and we were on the floor of my bed, and my TV was like across the room, and we were watching it, and nothing happened. Like it was very like respectable, very cutesy, very demure, you know, none of that going on. Although I did want it to go on. But anyway, and we ended up kind of like just being friends, you know. We went to sushi, went to restaurants. I remember we would talk at like late at night, multiple nights about his girl problems, girls he's dating, girls he's hooking up with. And he was like a playa, you know, a playa in that sense. And he was like very like urban acting. I don't know how the politically correct term, but there's a term out there that you use when like kind of like, you know, Justin Timberlake or Kevin Federline or Eminem, you know, when they're like urban acting. Or I don't know what I don't know what the proper term for that would be. But yeah, so we ended up like being friends, and he would like always talk about his girl problems and girls that he's hooking up. And then yeah, I remember one time I went over to his house because his dog got lost, and we spent like hours looking for his dog. And then we just kind of like, so this was like 2007, 8, 9, 10. I think that's around the same time, around the time where we were like close friends. And then probably around after that, it kind of just dropped. He also came to my birthday, so that was kind of cool. Like in 2008 with his other friend. But he was almost like always too cool. A guy who's always like after girls, you know. And yeah, so we had like this it just kind of eventually faded, like the friendship. But we'd still, you know, we were still on each other's Facebooks, and we still like talk occasionally. It got to the point where he would message me, and I kind of was just like, you know, because I had other things going on in my life. You know, I kind of like my interest in him kind of like dropped off. Fast forward to like the last maybe 2 or 3 years, I don't know, his life kind of just went awry, and a lot of issues, a lot of problems, a lot of struggles, you know, and he also got fat. But not that matters, but I'm just saying he got fat. He went from like looking like hot Ryan Reynolds to, I don't know, maybe like a Chris Farley. He did lose some weight too, whatever. But we started like talking a little bit more frequent lately, but like the last 3 years it's been like on and off. Hey, what's up? Want to hang out? Blah, blah, blah. We never really, you know, came to fruition. But the last couple of weeks we had been talking, and you know, on and off, just very, very casual, nothing like too crazy. And then he was like, hey, I'm like really down on my luck. I don't have like anything to eat. Can I borrow some money? And when people ask to borrow money, I don't borrow people money. I give them money because I don't expect it back, you know? So it was just like $20. I was like, sure, whatever, I'll e-transfer you. E-transferred him, and then whatever, it was fine. And then he was thankful, whatever. And then like maybe like a day or two later, he was like messaging again. We had a long conversation. It was like a little bit more of a friendly conversation. We're like, yeah, let's make plans to go out, blah, blah, blah. We'll hang out. And then he has like the audacity to ask me for more money. Like, really? Really? And to me, that's a huge red flag already, you know? The fact that I already gave you money for you to eat and then you're asking me for more, like, and the thing is, we're not even close friends anymore. We're just talking. It's just super like annoying and super red flaggy and super like, have some manners. Like, I don't know, that just kind of like left a sour taste in my mouth. And I just literally, the minute that happened, I just stopped talking. And he was like, what's going on? How come you're not talking? Are you mad? And I'm like, oh, I didn't respond. I still didn't respond. Yeah, I'm fucking mad. Like, do you not have the common sense to know, like, you don't do that? It's just, to me, it's just very selfish and very greedy, and it opens a door for people to take advantage of you. And it's happened way too many times to me personally, and it ain't happening no more. Yeah, that's the story about that. Anyway, I'm not gonna entertain any more of that. It's just so like annoying that a lot of my friends have just been like that, you know, where they had been just, ugh. That's why my dream is to just really find a boyfriend and fuck all the friends, because like really, in the end, like in my mind, in the end, friends don't really have your back unless you're really like ride or die. You care about each other to the point where it's like, you know, like a brotherhood or a sisterhood or whatever, then maybe. But, and I thought I had that with some of my friends, you know, but I don't. And do you just have those with people that you grew up with since like childhood or like early adulthood? I don't know, but so far my friends haven't been friending, and they've actually been failing me, like, to be honest. And I feel like I've always been there for people. I've always like checked up on them, messaged them. Yeah, there are times where I go through things myself and I want to be left alone and I ghost and I just don't answer. But I mean, that's my own prerogative, you know, and if you're my friend, you should know that. And I eventually end up communicating it later on. Yeah, it's just like, honestly, even though like we had our issues, and I'll bring them up again, I'll keep bringing them up. I know we had our issues, but like literally, I feel like the only huge connection I ever had with anybody in terms of being friends with was Dave, like literally Dave. Yeah, we had our problems. Yeah, things went sour at the end, but like when it was good, you know, and it was a ride or die kind of relationship. It was a I got your back relationship. It was a I will come to you at 4 a.m. if you are in need kind of relationship. And it just kind of like saddens me that that probably won't happen again in my lifetime unless it's romantically. I feel like it's such a hard thing to come by. And like, even like my best friend, Rochelle, like, I don't think she would come to me at 4 a.m. if I needed her, like in an emergency, because she has a kid to think about, you know. She has like a ride or die friend would leave their kid with their neighbor, in my mind anyway, and come to you, or bring their kid with you, you know. But some people just don't want to be bothered. Some people just don't care. You know, and that's my whole problem with friendship is I feel like it's a lot of surface level and not a lot of caring, you know? I don't know. But with Dave, it was a lot of caring, a lot of helping, a lot of talking, a lot of bonding. Okay, so I was going through the thing is, like, I deleted a lot, when things with Dave, like, went bad and we stopped talking, we weren't friends anymore, I deleted pretty much all of everything that I had that was on my computer and my hard drive. So I don't have any of the unseen memories anymore, which breaks my heart. But to me, it was done. But I do have a lot of stuff on Instagram still, so that's good, like in my stories. But luckily, my friend Yvette, she saved a lot of things in our Snapchat, and I was looking through it, and yeah, I was going down memory lane. And I think it was when it was 2020, we went boating and tubing, and I didn't talk about this to anybody except for her and maybe a few other friends I was friends with at the time. But like, I'm gonna play the clip here. But if you see like us on the tube, you could see Dave leaning over to me and trying to bite my shoulder. How is that not romantic? Like, let me know in the comments what you think about that. That's not a friend thing. You don't go around biting your friend's shoulders, okay? But he literally leans over. He's like, I don't know what he's trying to do. And then I didn't even notice it until I played back the footage when I was like, you know, editing. I was so unaware. And then like, yeah, I was trying to like bite my shoulder. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like when things like that are happening, like in a friendship, to me, it means it's more. Like, or at least it's a huge like freaking leading on. But in my mind, like, friends don't do that, you know. And then there's another thing, I think I've talked about this in the membership portion, but one time I was at his place and we were eating chicken wings, right? So he cooked us chicken wings and we were eating it. And I would eat the chicken wings, but I'd leave a little bit of like meat on the bone and not eat it completely. I don't know why. But so I had like 10 chicken wings. So then he looks at my plate and he's like, you left meat on your bone. He's like, that's such a waste. So he takes my chicken wings and starts like eating them and taking the small little pieces of meat off the wings and slurping it. And in my mind, I'm like, my mouth has been slobbering. Cause like when when you eat chicken wings, you're like that, right? So like literally your whole mouth and saliva is all over that freaking wing. And he's doing the exact same thing to the wing. So to me, in my mind, I'm like, he doesn't care that he's sharing my saliva. You know? Anyway, yeah, just going down memory lane again. It's end of summer, and sometimes when it's end of summer, I get a little bit depressed and a little bit, because then, I don't know, for me, like the entire year is depressing because it's kind of like summer, didn't really do anything for the summer, don't have anyone to go to the beach with or do hiking, or like today there's like the Morden Festival where it's like all by the US border. It looks so fun where you can bob for apples and they have like a bunch of games and a farmer's market and like a band playing on stage. Like that's my like visualization of the dream of being with someone. You call your boyfriend up, you guys are going to like a Morden and it's not like a festival about music, it's like more kind of like a small town hoedown kind of festival where it's a little bit bumpkin. And I like that. I've never experienced it and I want to, but you bring your boyfriend there, you have fun, you play games, you watch the performances, the band, you partake in some of the activities, you just chill and have fun, talk to people, buy some stuff at the farmer's market. It's just such things that I never experienced but really want to. I mean, I've experienced a lot of it with Dave, like going to the carnival, like when we were on the Ferris wheel together, it was so cute. I kind of like made him come over, sit by me, and he did. When he tried to win me like a stuffed animal at the carnival and traveling and stuff like that. But yeah, but anyway, the point I was making was like it's kind of like depressing all year because it's like summer, you got no one to do activities with, and then freaking the holidays are coming. You got Thanksgiving, you got Halloween, you got Christmas, you got New Year's, you got Valentine's Day, and it's like you're not doing any of those things with anybody. So anyway, yeah, just a kind of like random video for Saturday for you guys.